Virgin Galactic SPCE stock, the wings are going to fall off. I'm going to bring this to you right now. The wings are going to fall off on Virgin Galactic. Well, one of the biggest investors for Tesla, Ross Gerber, who actually wants to be on the board, who's a friend of Elon Musk. He wants to be on the board, a big investor, but a big manipulator, loves getting free views on Twitter. I called him out. He replied to me, and I think, and I always say, if people make up stories of ignorance and stupidity, I call them idiots. Ross Gerber is a very successful investor, very, very wealthy. But if you lie and make up stories, and I'm going to prove it right now, then yes, sir, you are an idiot. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. A few weeks ago, Ross Gerber made this statement that the wings were going to fall off, and gave a reason why. And I did my own research with Virgin Galactic and airline pilots. And boy, did I find out something very, very different. Smash the like button and I will reveal this information to you. Click the subscribe as well above my head. There you go. And later on tonight, if you click up here as well, that will take you to our special event for the Red Cross, where we're raising money for the Red Cross on my music channel. And also, if you look up here, you will see the video that I put out at the time calling Ross Gerber out about the cracked wings. Let me share with you right now this ridiculous, stupid, very cheap, manipulative post that he put out. And then he replied to me saying, I don't need free views. Well, you do if you come out with crap like this. Ross Gerber, friend of Elon Musk. All right, this is the sort of crap you get. The space plane that will never fly. Well, Ross Gerber, it flew yesterday. Number one, you're wrong there. This was always a pipe dream and should never have been made a public company. He goes on to talk about the cracked wings, saying in detail that the wings would fall off. This was Ross Gerber's post, and I actually put a statement out, reply to him. He didn't like it when I said that he was after free views, and I called him an idiot. And I will call anyone an idiot that says anything that is idiotic. That's what the word idiot means. And I will do it right now. This is my reply. Virgin Galactic stock space, cracked wings, my thoughts about the Twitter post by Ross Gerber. There's the video I put out at the time, cracked wings. You can click up above my head somewhere up there and you can go and see it. However, we all now know that the plane did fly. However, I did do my research and I looked into it, and I talked to some airline pilots and some engineers from airline companies. And I asked about cracked wings. First of all, he implied that it was the main wing over the center of the craft. In fact, it wasn't actually. It was the tail wings, and they'd been inspected and they'd been approved. FAA approved everything, and everything was fine. So they should know. So there was no effect or any risk or any element of the wings falling off. So Ross Gerber lied basically to manipulate the stock. So I would not invest in any of his investment plans, like ARK Invest, like Cathie Wood, make up stories, like Elon Musk, make up stories. I don't want to be on the edge of a stock at any point which can collapse when someone reveals that actually this is all rubbish and it all comes crashing back down. This is rubbish. How can you invest and believe someone like Ross Gerber who makes up rubbish and silly statements? Number two, I went to some airline pilots and airline engineers, and I asked, is it true that there are cracked wings on Virgin Galactic? And the answer I got was, and I was sent in some visual evidence, if you look at any plane, there are cracks in the wings. Cracks are not are a part of the structure of a plane. There are flexible the movements of the plane. There's a certain tolerance that is expected within the craft. It doesn't mean that the wings are going to fall off. It's what some child or some idiot on Twitter would like to focus upon, find out, and say, hey, the wings are going to fall off. Because idiots who listen to Ross Gerber on Reddit and Twitter will listen to him and think he knows what he's talking about. He's got a lot of money. He must know something. He doesn't have a flipping clue. He's not a flight engineer. He's not a rocket scientist. He knows nothing about aeroplanes. He's just a bloke with loads of money who invests in the stock market. And he likes to influence a stock by saying rubbish to get you to buy it so he can dump it or short it or whatever he does. However, this channel is about bringing you the news. So if you go on Twitter or Reddit and you lie to manipulate a stock, me, my team, my family of researchers will find out, will share it to the world, and we will reveal your rubbish and your nonsense. The fact of the matter is the wings are not going to fall off, didn't fall off, and now what happens? Do you go back to your Twitter followers who followed your post and say, unfollow me, I made up that story? Or what? What was the purpose? For me, I would not invest my money in a Ross Gerber investment plan because I don't want to be involved in someone who makes up stupid stories to influence a stock. I want to invest in the reality so I can relax and in the future make money from my stock. So Ross Gerber, you're an idiot because you made an idiotic statement. That's what an idiot is. An idiotic statement based upon no evidence, no facts whatsoever. Until next time, let's go and watch Virgin Galactic fly again next week. And guess what? The wings ain't going to fall off. Ross Gerber, I'm desperate for views. Take care of yourselves and each other.